After working with some of the top agents across US and Canada, some of them closing multiple hundreds of transactions per year, we noticed a pattern in how listings and in general transactions are generated nowadays in 2024. If you're talking about something outside, somewhere outside of your referral, SOI, sphere of influence, or circle, okay? And that's what I'm going to focus on in this video specifically. That's what I'm going to try to explain with this graph. So essentially, in the beginning, right? Like, I guess, let's say, whatever, 4 to 3 years ago, right? That there was this trend of like, okay, like lead quality was pretty low, and people were using ISAs to basically counter that like pretty low lead quality. Okay, like say, okay, cool, like we got a low lead quality. How we solve this? We just have full in house like ISA, just dialing every single lead and hoping and praying that two of them are gonna be good, right? Then, what we're noticing now is that a lot of people right now are kind of shifting away from the ISA model. I'm not saying ISA are not about it, not at all. What I'm saying is that the trend right now is that, listings, with home sellers specifically, there is this level of like skepticism right now where, sorry if my drawing skills are pretty bad, where essentially like right now, that's where the market is headed. Because right now, like what we found out for our clients is that a lot of these home sellers are really, really, really skeptical. Okay. And what we are trying to build for our clients, if you can visualize that, is almost like, okay, if you imagine like two people, right? And let's say this is the home seller, and let's say this is the, sorry about that, terrible drawing skills again, but let's say this is the home seller, this is the agent. Okay, the home seller is gonna have like almost like a resistance against the agent, right? There's almost like gonna be this wall between the agent and the home seller. Okay, and so what we found out is that what really helps, right, kind of go past this wall is essentially, or go up or go down this wall, whatever you wanna visual, however you wanna visualize it, is having the agent, okay, be the point of contact throughout the whole journey. Okay, and let's say if you have a team, okay, how do I do that with the team? Well, if you have a specific agent, okay, you want to have that agent as the point of contact. If you have like a team of tens of different ISAs, and this homeowner is going to say, okay, like he's going to talk with his ISA, go in person, not knowing anything about the realtor. It's going to be really tough to convert. And that's why now a lot of people say, okay, cool, I just hired this company, had these like appointments booked for me, but then these guys either were not showing up, or when they're showing up, okay, I did not book this, right? And so how is that possible? Well, there is this wall. Like you cannot like delete this wall. Like this wall is there after years of like people terrible experiences across every market, right? My market, real estate, whatever. People had terrible experiences. We're now in the age of transparency, so people started sharing these things with like other people and like spreading them out. And so now like people in general in every market are super skeptical, right? And so the journey, that's why I'm recording this YouTube video myself, right? Like, okay, I'm trying to have a point of contact before I have a call with somebody, right? But in general, if you don't have a point of contact with them before you call them, like, it's not going to work. So that's what I'm saying is going to be the new thing. Like the lead quality has to go up. Otherwise, you don't have the time to like sit down and basically qualify all this crap, right? And so if you think about it, you add friction in the process, right? But then, right, after adding friction, what happens is that you're able, also not through friction, I'm going to explain what in a second, but you're able to follow up with all the leads yourself because there's so little, right? And not saying everybody is going to transact, but what's going to happen is that everybody's going to have a better experience, right? Everybody's going to, or at least everybody is going to say, okay, I talked to this guy. Let's see, you have a huge track record. You closed hundreds of deals last year alone. Okay, like you can leverage a track record, and even though they're not going to sell now, they're still going to sell with you later if you manage to get in person. And that's the biggest point I want to talk about in this video. The number one thing is get in person, okay? So is get like face to face, okay? If you don't go face to face, it doesn't matter. But the biggest thing I see people do is that nobody Nobody dropped like CMAs. So the biggest thing we do for our clients to go in person fast is these two things, right? Number one is kind of leveraging like renovations and stuff like that and say, okay, cool. I know you don't want to sell now, but what if after doing this for 20 plus years, what I usually do with my clients who are kind of far from selling, and I learned this from Barry Jenkins, one of the biggest sources of my knowledge about real estate and stuff like that, that I try to, replicate for my client systems, etc. Is, okay, cool. You're not ready to sell now. Okay, it's fine. It's like November. Okay. What I do with my clients, what I love to do is helping them understand, okay, where should I spend my money? Because maybe that little upgrade in the, whatever, in the total, like it's not going to matter, right? You're going to waste 10 grand. Instead, if you do those 10 grand here, you're going to save a bunch of money. Okay. And that's the first thing. And the second thing is dropping CMAs. Okay. And again, if you think dropping CMAs in person is a waste of time, then click off this, because honestly, like, is the biggest for our clients. Like, this has been the biggest source of value by far. Like, because the conversion rate is so high. If you drop them at the right time of the day, I might drop a training about that specifically. But essentially, the biggest thing you have to do is, okay, like, these guys don't know anything about you. Okay. You need to get in touch first before dropping a CMA randomly. But if you start dropping CMAs, going the extra mile, doing crazy stuff, like, again, one of Alex Hormozi's main value, like the reason why he scaled so fast, was that he went the extra mile. Okay, and so that's what our clients do to get in person. So recap. Okay, the biggest thing, friction is gonna go higher, right? Because there is this wall. And if you can't go past this wall, no deals are going to happen. That's probably why you tried lead gen in the past. You generated so many leads, had an ISA team calling the leads for you, book appointments on your behalf. You still didn't make any sales at all, or one sale. Because this wall cannot be, you cannot forget about this wall. This wall exists, and that's true. And it's my market, your market, every market nowadays who's a little bit like sophisticated, okay? Then, lastly, your whole process should be about getting in person, okay? Your whole process, entire thing should be, okay, how do I go in person with this lead fast? Like, literally. And even if it's okay, cool, like renovations, okay, use that as an ammunition to like go in person, give them value, go the extra mile. And even if they say, okay, cool, like, I just wanted evaluation, boom, drop the CMA in person, go the extra mile again, always go the extra mile, and that's it. Like, so simple. The biggest thing is just go in person and have you as the point of contact, okay? Or if you have a big team, find a way to have like your agents as the point of contact, okay? Like, build this relationship with them even before the appointment. Build like, if you're a big team and you cannot do that, you need to build that authority and credibility before you call them. Otherwise, they're going to think you're a scammer on the phone. And again, this wall is the biggest thing that I've learned after working with my clients, is that this wall is the biggest reason why most lead gen fails. Hope you found this valuable, guys, and I'll see you inside the next video.